Because of Aaron Judge. He's got laryngitis.
Good Lord.
He's got laryngitis.
Oh, let's talk about it. Let's do a show about it.
He wants to do a show about
All right. Yes, Captain.
When
All
he
right.
wants to know.
How you do, sweetheart? I always want to do the show when I'm doing your show. I can do them both back to back.
You could do it right after
I can't.
this, he said.
Not tonight. No, I can't do it tonight, but we should schedule it.
Not tonight.
I'm not trying to be intrusive on you all because I know I'm through a lot right now, the move and stuff. So I'm trying not to occupy y'all time. Okay. All right. What one of those stories do you want to do? Do you want to do the YouTuber guy?
Sure, I'll do the YouTuber guy.
Which one intrigues you the most that you have the best flow for?
The YouTuber one, because I actually read some of the comments on Twitter. I have them here.
You want to do that first?
Sure, where did they go?
Do it. Oh, gosh. I got a new computer. And I had to transfer everything over, which was a pain in the ass. What are you at here? 91%. Okay. Man. I cut a bunch of our stuff together for the last show together. I'm upload a bunch of stuff tonight on YouTube. On YouTube and Instagram.
Oh, really?
Are you ready? Intro. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I can't hear you.
Now you can't hear me?
I can't hear you. Where'd you go? Wait a minute. Wait.
Hello?
Okay. Talk.
Testing 1, 2.
All right, there you go. All right, are you ready?
Yes.
You know, when I put our video on YouTube, I put it uncut like this on YouTube, so they can see our bloopers and everything.
Nice.
Oh, that's not it. How about this one?
That's not it, kid. Kid, that's not it.
Using Dr. Gray. He's Mr. Organized. He can organize your life, too. And if rash develops, discontinue use.
This is the world-famous Dr. J's Pop Culture Show with
Patricia Ray for the last time in this house.
For the last time, not in my house, in her house.
That's right.
Because you're not allowed to come
Coming
over.
to you live from LA, no longer.
Is that the case? This is it? Like Michael Jackson, this is it?
This is it.
When are you headed out? Let's tell the people. You're headed
June
out.
18th. We're heading across the country.
Are you going to drive? Are you going to fly?
Oh, well, we have to drive because of our beautiful furry children.
Uh-huh.
They don't fit in the airline carriers. They're required. Their airline length requirement is no longer than 20 to 21 inches, and they have to be able to stand up in the carrier and comfortably turn around. And Sugar's 3 inches too long, so we have to cut off her nose or her tail.
Uh-huh. So there's a length limit.
Yes, because the carrier can't be. The carrier has to fit under the seat in front of you.
Okay. Well, Patricia Ray, when's the big party? When's the big bon voyage party? Or did you have it without me?
Truthfully, we haven't had a big party. We've been seeing friends and saying goodbye. My husband Matt, who you do your baseball show with, he's thinking about doing a very, very small pizza party.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm invited since you told me that much. I guess I'm invited.
Yeah, you're invited.
What day
Dr.
is this
J's
going
invited
down?
to the very small pizza party.
What day is this on?
It would have to be next week, actually.
Okay, I'm open. I'm free next
He's
week.
open. Dr. J
I'm
is open.
totally
He
free
can
next
have
week.
pizza any day.
And tequila and all that good stuff.
Mm.
And
You
we can
gotta
even
come
smoke a
get your
little
bottle
doobie.
of tequila that we still have here.
Yes, on the art show we did. And I'll even smoke a fatty with you.
What?
Last
You're gonna
time I
smoke
denied
a
it because
fatty with me?
I had to drive home, but I'll make sure that I'll make plans to stretch out if I have to afterwards.
Perfect. Sounds delicious.
Of course. I don't know. I'll see you all the time, obviously.
Oh yeah,
But
because we'll see each other online.
yeah, we're old enough to remember, when people moved away, that was it.
That's true. You rarely ever saw them again because, I mean, you could write to them, but
Yeah.
there was no FaceTime. There wasn't any. What's Zoom?
Social media.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
social media, no Zoom. Even people back east that I know from back in New York when I lived back there, they feel like they still hang out with me because they see me on social media so much. So like, oh, they know everything I'm doing, what I'm up to. So it's that's really cool. But yeah, right. Moving away and then you don't see a friend, maybe never again.
Yeah. I mean, you can lose somebody's phone number and never hear from them again back in our day.
It's true. If you lost your phone or your phone book, you
If you
can
didn't know
lose entire pages of your life.
if you didn't know, if you didn't look at the
Oh,
money.
He sold
Oh.
the desk. He just sold a desk. We're like selling our furniture on Facebook.
Oh God. Well,
And
jeez.
literally somebody just came and picked up the desk that I used to do this show on.
Oh, okay. They're selling everything from under you.
They are.
Tell them don't sell the microphone yet.
I better hurry up. Might not have a microphone by the end of the show.
That's great. You moving. Yeah, you're right. I mean, if you didn't back in the day, if you lost somebody's phone number, if you didn't know where their mama lived or have their mama's phone
right.
number, that was it. You never
That's
saw them
right.
again.
Never saw them again, ever.
Well, thank God we can still keep up. We can still do the show,
You
and we
can
can still do all
cyber
kind of
stalk
cool
old
things.
boyfriends and old girlfriends from high school now if you could find them on Facebook,
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
People
So thank
find me all
God.
the
That's one
time.
good thing about social media. You can still find people. I mean, social media, Facebook ruined my class reunion. I didn't have my last class reunion got canceled because there wasn't enough people buying
Really?
tickets.
Oh.
Because everybody's like, well, I know what everybody's doing now. I don't have to go to
I
a
see
class
them on
reunion and catch
I
up.
see them on the internet. Why do I need to fly 100 miles to go and spend money and rent a hotel and to catch up with a bunch of people I'm not even friends with anymore?
Yeah, but I see
And
what they're doing no matter what.
You're right. And that was the whole appeal about going back to a high school reunion is you just wanted to know how everyone turned out. You wanted to see if they made it, they were successful, if they had a family, if they still doing what they did in high school, the curiosity of all of it, the FOMO, the fear of missing out.
And I just got this is not good news. One of my classmates from high school just passed away a couple months ago. And I knew all about it. And it's like, I haven't talked to the person since high school. And I'm like, I'm grieving online. Like, oh my goodness. I haven't talked to this person over 30 years. And I'm grieving because I know they died through social media.
It's really bizarre. We used to get like phone calls. And my grandmother, she was the famous one for that in our family. She'd call and she goes, Mijita, do you know who died? Who, Grandma? Do you remember that woman that you met in 1975? And she came over for coffee and she had the 3 children. And I'm like, Grandma, I don't know. But we have to pray for her. I mean, I don't even remember this woman, but it's very sad. You have to pray for her. Okay, let's say a prayer for this woman I don't remember.
I have a cousin, my cousin Teresa, who's whenever she calls, it's like, oh, okay, who died? Because she's that person in the family that knows when somebody dies. So when you see her numbers, like, oh God, what happened?
Yeah,
and sometimes
there's
it's
always
like,
that person. La chismosa, we call her in Spanish. The
well,
gossip.
I call her the Grim Reaper. I was like, "You the Grim Reaper. You got bad news every time your phone rings." And it gets
Oh
to the point.
god.
It's funny when they do say somebody, "Oh, Uncle Murray died." Who the hell is Uncle Murray?
Exactly. That's what my grandmother was like. She's like, "You remember your cousin 3 times removed from my niece's side that she got married to the nice man from India?" And I'm like, "No, I don't." She goes, "Well, she died." I'm like, "Oh, I just told you I don't remember."
Oh, so sorry to hear that. You're a nice person.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Grandma, if she was your friend.
yeah.
Oh well.
So, well, thank God for them because we would be out of the loop if something, and somebody we actually knows dies. And it's like, oh,
Mhm.
okay, I know that person. Well, speaking of
My
dying,
husband's yelling at me because I'm talking. He thinks I'm talking ill about my grandmother.
oh, no, you're not talking ill about your grandmother. She's well informed.
She was
So,
well informed. That's right.
well, speaking of dying, well, there
Well,
was a
that's not a
YouTuber.
nice segue if we're talking about YouTuber Jesse Ridgway. Is that where you're going
Yes,
with this?
that's where I was going with that. I was trying to find the segue
Mm.
there, but
Well,
excuse my
yes.
abruptness.
Unfortunately, this YouTuber Jesse Ridgway, his YouTube name is McJugger. I did look him up and follow him on YouTube. I don't get his videos, but apparently he's got a following. He's got
Hmm.
4 million followers. Well, him and his girlfriend, apparently people have decided that every travesty that happens to them in their lives has to be done in public. There's no
Yeah.
private grieving anymore. So they were pregnant and they were sharing all of the details online and, keeping everybody in the loop. Well, unfortunately, they got some bad news this week or a couple weeks ago, and they found out that their child had like a 75% chance of being born with Down syndrome.
That test. They give that test to all pregnant people.
Hmm.
You don't have to do it. They ask if you would like to do it. It's totally voluntary if you want to do that.
Well, apparently they wanted to do it. It
Yeah.
was a concern for them, and so they got a bad report that the
Hmm.
child did have Down syndrome, and
Hmm.
so they decided to announce the diagnosis on Wednesday on a post on X. After wrestling with the choice that the with the information that the doctors had given them, they decided that they were going to go through an selected abortion because the child was going to be born with a genetic disease.
Uh-huh.
So then online they went on to say this week, my wife and I had very difficult decision to terminate the pregnancy due to trisomy 21. Ridgway wrote, the choice was not made lightly. We really appreciate all of the personal stories that you guys shared with us, especially the unconditional support we received from fans with no matter what we decided. Well, that didn't turn out so great for them
Right.
because
Yeah.
Twitter went a little cuckoo and people started, especially parents that have children with Down syndrome,
Yes.
started writing lots of posts like, may every time you see one of these beautiful souls, it torments you to no end. You murdered a child. One
Oof.
person went on to say, I killed my baby boy for selfish reasons and posted about it, seeking attention. Now people are talking mean to me, and it's not nice. We are grieving victims of the murder we chose. Give us money and expand our grift. We need all the attention and money we can get off of this. This is what one very, very angry Xer posted. So they are not being greeted with the sympathy that maybe they were hoping to garner,
Hmm. Or
but
not.
or I don't know, but I mean they've been in the news. This is the report that I'm reading right now is from Fox News 11. He went on to list he basically justified their termination by saying that half the babies born with this condition, 75 of them have a percent of them have hearing loss, half of them have eyesight challenges, impaired immune function, development disabilities, learning disabilities, delayed physical development, poor muscle tone, structural issues with face, decreased lifespan. Sadly, this is a long list Feel free to look it up, he offered, and he put the website for Down syndrome as if that's even making his plea any more attractive or endearing himself with the audience. My
And I see.
personal take on
Go on.
this is, you know what? Some things are meant to be private. Some things are not meant to be shared. Some
Hmm.
struggles are meant to and decisions are meant for you and your family alone. Don't look for sympathy out in the universe because you're not going to get it. And I feel for them. It was a horrible choice for them to make. I would never want to be in that position, but I would also never expose myself, my family, my wife
Hmm.
to any kind of scrutiny in that way. And shame on you. You shouldn't have posted about it.
Yeah, I think I see Senator Mike Johnson also.
Mike Johnson even got involved.
Who has a very smug face. I just every time I see his face on the TV screen, I just want to punch him in the face. Not not because he's a
Just
Republican. He just has that
But he's
look.
got that tight face, and whenever
Yeah.
he says something, it just it's not going to be good because it's coming out of that tight face.
Yeah, he looks like a kind of guy that would just say that manager at Walmart that just says something snooty all the time. But
Yeah, like
but listen,
Mister the guy the guy from Nightmare Before Christmas. What's it called?
Nightmare
Oh
Before
no,
Christmas.
the Ebenezer Scrooge.
Ah,
He,
yeah, he's one of
he
those
looks
guys.
like Ebenezer Scrooge, especially when he's giving news or
Well,
presenting
listen,
something.
I have never hit. I'm a member of the small special needs community. Both my sons were born with special needs. I've never hit that. They're highly functional. They're doing great. My oldest son is in college and doing tremendous. We had the test as well, and it was obviously negative for Down syndrome. Okay. I don't remember. It was so long ago. I don't remember if I was ever to the point where, well, if it comes back positive, that's it. I don't think that was ever the case. I don't think you could have convinced my wife to ever do anything like that. So we'll say that. But I have two sons with special needs, and if someone would have said, "Oh, your son's going to be born with special needs," it's like it's such a huge spectrum.
Mhm.
It's kind of hard
Mhm.
to see where they'll fall. Now they are not extreme like some kids are. My sons
Mhm.
are highly functional. They can self take care of themselves. They can go to the bathroom. They communicate
Mhm.
properly and everything. But I do through the special needs community. I've met a lot of Down syndrome kids and parents of Down syndrome kids, and some of these kids are so effing amazing. They're so smart. They're so funny. Even the ones who can't communicate, they're so loving. There's not a
So
hateful
loving
bone in their
and
body. Oh
absolutely.
man, they make you
And
smile every single time. Now there's an
and I
initial
think that
reaction.
that's
There's initial, excuse me, Patricia. There's an initial reaction that you kind of feel sorry for them, but when you get to know them and the more time you spend with them, they just make your heart smile.
and who's to say that that's not a fulfilling life and all of the joys and all of the lessons that a child that has maybe special needs can teach a parent about resilience,
Yeah.
about compassion, about sacrifice, right? So
Yes.
they I'm not judging this couple, but
No, not at all.
they didn't think that they were uh, able to rise to the challenge, and life brings you those challenges for a reason, and maybe this is going to come back for them because they didn't really face it.
Well, special need kids need special need
Need
parents,
parents,
and
that's
it,
right.
it
That is
don't get me
true.
wrong, it's difficult.
It's
I
not
know
easy.
grown kids who have to wear diapers, and there are some things that some special need parents that I know personally go through things and say, "Ooh, that's a lot. That's a
It
lot
is.
to
It
deal
is a
with."
lot, and you have to be able to know that you're in for that. Uh,
And it could help you. I learned how to be more patient with people through my sons. There was a time people would assume how people say, "Oh, are you stupid? Are you slow in the workplace?" I used to do workplace training, and I used to tell managers, "Listen, you don't know what somebody's got going on. Somebody could be on the
mm-hmm,
spectrum and you don't even know it. Somebody has a
mm,
different way of learning and thinking. So it's unfair to say they're lazy or unmotivated. You don't know what's really going on in their heads." So as a result of dealing with my sons, and don't get me wrong, they're highly functional, but there was a time when they were very young. It was very challenging for me. It was very challenging for me, their mom, but we got through it. They get old. The older they get, the better they get. They're very sociable, and I thank God for them every day. But it's not for the weak. I tell you that.
It's
Being a special
definitely
needs
not
parent.
for the weak, but like I said again, some choices and decisions and struggles are meant to be private. Not
Yes.
everything is internet fodder. Not everything is up for debate or scrutiny. So they open themselves up to that.
Well, I'm not.
Because he
Yeah.
did say how, how people had turned on him and how he felt betrayed. You
I
can't
wouldn't.
ask a bunch of strangers
Yeah.
to
I mean, the
weigh in
people.
on a decision like that.
If I known him personally and he said that to me, and I'd say, "Hey, man, I understand. If you're not for the challenge, you're not for the challenge." I wouldn't argue with you. But yes, Patricia, exactly. You can't expect a bunch of people you would never be communicating with if you didn't have social media to be empathetic or sympathetic to what you're going through. So if I was doing it and I made the decision, I never would have mentioned it online. And there's a part of me that says, just a little part of me that says, you know what? Maybe you two don't even deserve the privilege of having a special need kid, because you sound pretty selfish and your
Yes.
head's not in the game, and your head is somewhere else. So there's a little part of me that's like, well, you know what? I don't think, because there are some stories where some special needs kids gets abused because they're
Of
with the wrong
course.
type of parent. So
That's true. I'm proud of them. I'm good for them. That they had the courage to make the decision that was right for them. But
yes,
to make it in public so that they could
yes.
get support or validation or empathy or popular or seen, that was the wrong move. Absolutely.
Patricia Ray, you took the words right out of my mouth. That's fine. You want to make the decision. You don't think you're up to the challenge. That's fine. But don't go on social media and announce it. There's all kind of ways you could approach that. He said his wife was pregnant. They was tracking it. And there's other ways you could have turned the language or not mention it at all. And people say, I thought your wife was pregnant. Hey, it's a personal issue. We're not going to go into it, and leave it at that.
Exactly.
So,
but he
you're right.
chose to announce it. So you play with fire.
You're going to get burned.
That's right.
Man, you've got the world famous Dr. J Pop Culture Show with
Me,
Dr. J
Patricia Ray.
and Patricia Ray on New HD Radio. Very good, Patricia Ray. That was a good.
Yeah, I think once I honed in on the quote, the people on X, that really that was a good angle for me to follow.
Because you're amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, they sound like they would have messed it up anyway. So,
Right?
It's a lot of work. I know it's a lot of work, but you're right. Keep it to yourself then.
Don't be
All right.
so egotistical that you have to announce everything. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
don't tell nobody. I would have never known them wasn't for the story.
All right, what are we doing? We're
I'm gonna do the caught on camera putting hair and stuff.
Oh, I didn't read that one.
Is that one? Wait. Did I? That was a side story though. I'm not
I
gonna make
read the
that
one
primary
about the
story.
microwave fish.
Let's talk about the microwave
and the
fish.
woman that was that's scamming everyone to get because they thought she had cancer.
Yeah, I put
That's
them all on there,
awful.
but no, we're gonna do that. Let's do the microwave fish story next. I thought
That's so
that was-
ridiculous.
I kind of don't
They're
blame
gonna be
him
my
a little bit.
neighbors in South Carolina.
Really? Oh, okay.
That's right.
Where you staying? Myrtle
This
Beach?
is where it happened. In Myrtle Beach.
My wife is from South Carolina, Siler City, South Carolina.
Mm.
And her mother's maiden name was Siler. So they're standing on the plantation that they once were slaves on. So if we're ever in
Wow.
Siler City, we'll probably come see you then.
All right. Well,
I don't know how far Siler City.
Matt's father lives in Pawleys Island, which is like 20 minutes from Myrtle Beach.
Oh, yeah.
So
it's
we'll be
close to
there
Myrtle
often.
Beach. All right. Let's load it.
Okay.
Myrtle Beach. Pismo Beach, all the clams you can eat.
Fish sticks.
Bugs Bunny. You have gotten the world famous pop culture show with Dr. J
And Patricia
and
Ray.
Patricia Ray on New HD Radio. So we're doing Patricia Ray's final show from LA.
My LA farewell show.
You know, have you gone to South Carolina? Have you tasted the culture yet? I mean, do you
In
know,
South
really know what you're
Carolina?
getting into? Yeah.
I'm
Do you
not
really know
moving
what
to
you're getting
South
into?
Carolina. I'm moving to North Carolina.
Oh, North Carolina.
My father-in-law lives in South Carolina,
Oh,
not too far from Myrtle Beach, where this police officer pulled out a gun on someone. We're going to cover that story in a moment.
well, why can't we cover it right now?
Do it right now. Take it away. Take it away.
In a moment. In a
Right
brief
now. What was
moment.
that talking about?
Well, since you said that, I did want to throw something out there. There is a recall for wipes, baby wipes, baby wipes. Why you said that? Yeah, in a moment. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration announced Target is recalling various packages of Up and Up baby wipes.
Baby wipes? Oh, that's awful. Why? What's wrong with them?
They smell like cucumbers. That's not the problem. They smell like cucumbers. But the Target and the manufacturer of the wipes have received a number of consumer complaints and advised event reports alleging product decoloration and symptoms such as skin irritation, eye irritation, and infections potentially associated with the use of the product.
So it's giving babies baby diaper
Itchy.
rash.
Yes, and itchy stuff. Yeah, pretty much. And
And
it's always-
infections? That's not good.
it's annoying as a baby because, well, you're wiping the private parts with the
Exactly. You
wipes.
could give
So,
a child a urinary tract infection with a wipe that's contaminated. A girl.
yeah, and when you got little babies too, I mean, you're
Mhm.
always on your
And that
Yours on
skin is
pins,
so
you know.
sensitive, you know?
they're sensitive all the way around. So, you know, the
Mhm.
slightest thing you're worried about as a parent. So the last thing you need is some baby wipes that's adding to the
Discomfort
irritation.
and
Yeah.
vulnerability. Like,
Yeah, the baby's always up all night crying as it is. You know, you don't need anything extra. So if you brought these wipes, Up and Up baby wipes, take them back to Target, demand your money, and don't buy them ever again.
I think
Okay.
you should
And-
pull one out and just wipe the face of the manager you're returning them to.
Especially if he looks like Senator Mike Johnson. Just wipe his
Tight
face.
lips. Tight with his tight face.
And you know what? A good old washcloth will do the same thing. You know, you don't
Soap
need
and
wipes at
water.
all.
My
Good soap
sister,
and warm
yeah,
water.
my sister was super, like, we call her crunchy granola. She raised her 3 kids in San Francisco, and she did cloth diapers for all 3 children. Never
bless her.
used a baby wipe in her life. She only used cloths that she wet, that she kept in a bag with like
Lord.
some kind of, you know, non-astringent water or whatever. And yeah, she had a laundry bag where she would put the poop diapers after she scraped them off. So much work, but God bless her.
Oh, there's a special spot in heaven for your sister for that. I
She
applaud
saved
that.
the world of like at least 30,000 diapers. 3 kids.
I had the genie, you know, the magic genie. That thing when you store the
Yeah, where you-
diapers in and make them
Uh-huh.
smell good until you can throw them out. I had that, the genie thing. And not because I wanted it. That's what you get when you have a baby at that time. So I never wanted to do that. God bless her. I mean, I'm for grabbing it, wrapping it up, and throw it away. I'm not gonna lie to you. It wasn't for me.
But at least now they have biodegradable diapers. The diapers that
Yes,
we grew up with, they're probably still in some landfill.
I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are. But I did use a wipe. I did use a washcloth every now and again to wipe them down. I didn't, if I was out of wipes, I didn't Oh my God, I'm out of wipes. I need wipes. Just get old washcloths and some soap and warm water, and
That's
then
what
there
they
you
made
go. So I
them
did do
for.
that.
Soap and water.
That's what
Just
it's
throw
for.
them in the washing machine and wash them after you're done.
Yeah, if it's good enough for your goat ass, it's good enough for your baby. For crying out
Listen,
loud.
you don't
Okay.
want anybody to be pulling a gun out on you because you used a baby wipe. However, this police officer, that's exactly what he did.
We did it. We segued. Trisha Ray, is that your way of saying hurry the hell up? Okay, yeah. You don't want somebody flexing on you because, oh gosh. Okay, yeah. Let me
North
find the story.
Carolina.
South Carolina. Hey,
Oh,
South Carolina.
Myrtle Beach. That's right.
A South Carolina detective was arrested and fired. What, you fired a
Fired.
detective? What? I don't think they can get fired. After he beat a black man. No, he didn't. After he wouldn't get fired for that. But after he allegedly pointed his department issued firearm at a fellow officer in a police station with a report citing an arrest warrant alleging the confrontation stemmed from the officer microwaving fish in a communal microwave, meaning a microwave that everybody uses at lunchtime. If you have a job and you went into the break room, you know what I mean. There's a microwave that everybody uses.
That's
I've
right.
been in workplaces
And you don't
where
want no fishy stink smelling and you're microwaving your coffee or maybe your lunch and it
your
smells
microwave
like
popcorn.
it
Can you
smells
imagine?
like fish sticks in there. I understand that. However,
Michael DiBiase is his name, 46. And Myrtle Beach Police Department, yes, Myrtle Beach actually has a police department. He was arrested June 2nd, and because he just got mad. Now, we know how sensitive we are at microwaves.
He didn't just get mad. He pulled out his department issue revolver and pointed it at the guy who was microwaving his fish sticks.
Now, in all fairness, we don't have all the information. We don't know if he was just kind of joking.
If he was joking, he got fired over a joke. That's kind of stupid.
And you can, and absolutely he should have. I'm not denying that at all. There's no information saying, even the reports are saying they don't know if the firearm was even loaded. So they're saying that this was all we know right now is that some dude allegedly was microwaving fish. Now, we don't even know what kind of fish it was. Was it catfish, red snapper, leftover fish sticks?
Jellyfish, goldfish. We don't even know.
A McDonald's, what you call them?
McFish
we don't know what it was. But a fish sandwich, maybe he got pissed. This guy was using fish.
Like a tuna fish sandwich. Ugh.
Oh God, that'd been horrible with the mayonnaise on there.
I think I would pull my revolver out.
I would too on that one.
A tuna fish sandwich in the communal microwave. That might make me violent.
But at the same time, as a workplace expert, as I was going
that's right. You are a doctorate in
organizational behavior.
That's right. Because you
development,
like to bring
leadership. So yeah, I like to throw that out again and again. Listen, I've seen this issue abrupt. I've seen memos come out to where some workplaces says no more microwaving popcorn.
Really?
Oh yeah, there was a big fight at one workplace over the microwave popcorn because somebody said it's always one person. I can't stand the smell of microwave popcorn. It floats all through the office. Please don't do that. And HR sent a nice email saying no more microwaving popcorn.
Wow.
Yeah. And people were pissed because it's microwave popcorn. Who doesn't like a popcorn snack?
I mean, how many times have I stopped during my telemarketing job to go microwave some popcorn while I'm doing a sales pitch?
It happens all the time.
Never.
Oh, never. You never. Okay. Well,
I've never worked in an office.
That's what I was saying. I was like, really? But but it is a communal microwave, so that means everybody has a right to microwave what they want unless somebody comes out. Now, I thought the email to not I'm a big popcorn fan, so I thought that was a bit extreme. You can't ban microwave popcorn, and I think eventually it went away because somebody said, "Hey, there's more people here who like popcorn than this one person who's irritated by it."
I think that person should have been fired.
They should have been fired. Now, maybe this was a joke
for complaining.
they should I thought that was a bit extreme. It was a shocking thing. I'm like, all the workplace issues that we deal with,
That's
you
the
know,
that's the hill you want to die on?
yeah,
Microwave popcorn?
sexual harassment,
No,
unethical
none of
behavior in the workplace, but
none of that. Racism.
yeah, discrimination,
None
ageism,
of that. No, no. But that microwave popcorn,
it's got to
I'm
stop.
going to HR over that.
It's got to stop. We can't have this
It's got
microwave
to stop.
popcorn
No more.
anymore. So, like I said, we don't know if he was joking because cops joke. Cops have a very extreme sense of humor. We don't know if he just said, "Hey, I'm gonna blow your brains off. You don't take that fish out of the microwave," or what is the
How do you
case.
think
But
that conversation went down? Yo, dude, you better not. You better not turn that microwave on. You put that fish in there, we're gonna have a problem.
and the guy probably said, "It's my fish. Yeah, I'll do what I want to do. It's everybody's microwave. You shut up. No,
You
you
don't
shut
own the
up.
microwave.
Yeah, you don't own the microwave. It's the workplace microwave. I'm gonna blow your head off. You don't take that fish out of there." We don't know what happened. They're not really.
Yeah,
There's an
we're just
investigation
speculating. At
now.
best.
According to South Carolina law, pointing a fire gun at another person is a felony,
Wow, no wonder he got fired.
punishable by a fine determined by the court or a prison sentence of up to 5 years. It doesn't
5
say.
years. Wow, really?
It doesn't say it pointing a loaded firearm. It just says pointing a firearm
No,
at another person.
I see why he got fired.
Yeah, so that's the problem. The Myrtle Beach Police Department they had a statement. Said it takes violations of policy and professional standards seriously. We remain committed to maintaining the trust of our community by holding our employees accountable and ensuring they uphold the high standards expected of those who serve the city of Myrtle Beach. So if this was a joke, it was a bad joke. He's paying for it, and it's something he wish he wouldn't have done. I don't know the guys if he had a mental issue. We don't know if he had high stress. We don't know, but it was turns out, and he's been there. He's 46 years old, so it doesn't say how long he's been on the force. But
Well,
he's a
he wasn't
detective.
not dealing with stress situations well, so best to not leave him out in the world dealing with people with a loaded gun. So maybe he
He's-
did himself a favor.
He's 46. He's a detective, so he's obviously been on the department for at least what, 10
At least
years?
10 years, yeah.
Yeah. So and maybe he was stressful out it, but for them to fire him, I think that there was a lot more to the story that we
Yeah, they
haven't
must
heard.
have found like the grounds very credible, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
it is the police department. That is their job to investigate. And he was a detective, so you would
And you
think he had a
cannot.
little bit more self-control.
You cannot threaten anybody in the workplace. Okay. I mean, unless it's the entertainment industry. That's the
That's
only
right.
industry I know
Only
you can threaten
industry you're
somebody.
allowed to threaten your employees is in the entertainment industry.
Yeah, and that's the
Mhm.
only industry I know you can get away with it, and you
Mhm.
could laugh it off, no big deal, or people take it so seriously that that person actually may kill me. Or you can say, I didn't mean killing them, I was going to kill their career. That's what I meant. You'll never work in this business again. Have you ever been told that, Patricia?
No,
You'll never work in this town again. You never been told that?
no, thank God.
Okay. And legend has it that was told to, drum roll, Burt Reynolds.
Mm, one of my
Burt Reynolds got
favorites.
told when he was very young because
Smokey and
he
the
had a,
Bandit. I loved him because his mustache
He
was
was
just like
amazing.
my dad's, and my dad looked like Burt Reynolds.
he was
So
a
my whole
manly
life I
man.
fantasized that my dad was Burt Reynolds.
Patricia Ray, I don't know what to say.
I know
about
that sounds
one.
creepy, but I didn't
Yes.
fantasize about my dad.
You fantasize about your dad
No,
being
I
Burt
didn't.
Reynolds. So you what you meant is you fantasized about being the daughter of Burt Reynolds.
Yes, that's
Okay, that sounds much better. Don't put that on your social media. Patricia Ray fantasizes about her dad being Burt
That's
Reynolds.
right.
Yeah.
This isn't one of these struggles that I want to put out into the internet.
Yeah, he
My
was
personal struggles as the daughter of Burt Reynolds.
Because your husband looks nothing like Burt Reynolds. So
He does not.
no.
He's a handsome one, though.
If he had a mustache, he could pull it off a little bit. If he had a mustache, one of the porn stashes back in the day.
Porn stash. I'm gonna tell him.
Yeah, that's what they used to call
porn
them.
stash back.
So don't here's the moral of the story here. Don't threaten anybody at work. I don't care if they're microwaving fish or sushi or popcorn. You can't threaten people, even if it's a joke, because we have to take these things seriously. And this was taken very seriously because they pulled out a firearm. And don't pull a firearm in front of anybody at the job either.
Yes.
Bad behavior. Don't do it.
I mean, the fact that this is a man, a detective, not just a police officer. You have to pass so many tests to become a detective, like psychology tests, and you know, get through different measurements of, like, you know, you're safe to go out into the world. And and this guy can't deal with the stress of smelling fish in a microwave. Maybe he wasn't meant to be a detective.
You've got the world famous pop culture show with me, Dr. J.
And Patricia Ray.
On New HD Radio. Wow, Patricia, that was funny. You said I. That's my dad was perfect. God, I was like, what?
He did look like Burt Reynolds. I swear.
It's like, wow. Patricia Ray and her daddy issues. Okay. Your dad's passed away now, right?
Yeah, he's been gone for about 8 years.
Oh.
All right, so our last story is
the FBI woman.
Oh,
you want to handle this?
That's a good story.
Which one you wanted to do?
You do it, because I don't have my glasses on, so.
Okay.
I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
She's back. Baby, are you going to be hungry? Actually getting dark in here. More light. Perfect.
You're back.
I'm back.
Okay, we'll do this story, but before, I want to talk about did you see the Eddie Murphy AFI award ceremony?
No, I did not.
I did. I want to mention that right quick. I thought it was very interesting. It's on Netflix, so if you get a chance.
It's a documentary?
No, you know how to give the AFI award, the Lifetime AFI Achievement Award?
Oh, okay. Yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer got one too.
Well, I just came short of organizing every hair on my head. He's the amazing Dr. Gray. J. Lamar Gray is number one. This is Rick Dees, member FDIC.
You have got the world famous pop culture show with me, Dr. J.
And Patricia Ray.
On New HD Radio. That's right. Go to newhdmedia.com, the LA version. We're doing tremendous things. Patricia Ray's final show in her house out of LA. She'll be doing the show with us, thank God, through technology, from North Carolina.
That's right. That's right.
You get an accent, North Carolina? How they talk out there? North like that?
They don't really have like Southern accents, but there are a lot of New Yorkers there, so there are a lot of people that have like East Coast accents.
Isn't that the witness protection program though?
Maybe. I never
Patricia, are
said
you
why
going
I
into
was
witness
leaving.
protection? Patricia, jeez.
I'm going into
Ugh,
WITSEC.
we don't want to know. We don't want to know. Oh, Patricia, before we get to our final story, and
That's right. And just like this woman that's been on the run for 10 years. I don't
well,
know.
before that, well, no, let's do that right now. Then we'll close with something else because we got a couple of tributes you want to do. So let's get to this quickly. All right, yes, you're right. In Pennsylvania, I love saying
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Reminds me of Transylvania. Pennsylvania. A Pennsylvania woman accused of faking terminal brain cancer to scam friends, family members, and supporters out of thousands of dollars is among the FBI's most wanted fugitives. Yeah, I got nothing else to do but chase this woman down.
I know, right? And I love the way, like, she, in each picture, she gets a little heavier looking and a little more frumpy. In the first one, she looks really pretty.
Because she's on the run. You know, on the run, you're eating a lot of gas
That's
gas
right.
station
So
food.
she's incognito.
Processed foods, eating at 7-Eleven.
She's
Circle
getting a little
K's.
chunky on the run. Well, all the
Yeah.
good life. She's been going on vacation to Australia and going on cruises and
On
take-
family dollars, yes. She said she had May 23rd. They said they're still hunting her, and this has gone back like 2018.
from 2018. Yeah.
You can't find this woman. Well, don't you just give up and say, stop wasting my tax dollars on this?
I know,
Vanessa
seriously.
O'Rourke has been on the run since 2018. Authorities allege now 37 spent months convincing loved ones she was dying from, let me say this word, glioblastoma. Glioblastoma. It's a form of aggressive form of brain cancer, while claiming she desperately needed money for treatment, not conventional treatment. She said she needed treatment that will take her out of the country.
Special treatment she could only get on like a beach shore in Australia.
I think Andy Kaufman did that, didn't he?
Laying down in a lounge chair with an umbrella drink. That's the only kind of treatment that's going to work for her.
Yeah, massages and all this stuff.
Facials and
yeah, facials and all that good stuff.
pedicures, shopping
how
sprees.
Which can be healthy for people if you got terminal. You know, I hear attitude is everything, and staying positive is
That
a
is
good
true.
thing.
Maybe she's just trying to get ahead of the curve.
Trying to get ahead of the curve, live her best life before she died, but she wasn't dying.
She
And-
wasn't dying because she didn't have cancer, folks. And then her friends did it again. They set up another fundraiser for her when she came back, and she said the treatment wasn't effective enough. She needed another round.
Another round of traveling, umbrella drinks, and and sitting poolside. Once again, I'm not a medical doctor, I'm a doctor of education, but they tell me, my friends who are medical doctors, a positive attitude, a lot of
Positive attitude does
relaxation,
help you.
low stress
That's
I
right.
mean,
Helps
can help you.
help
the
raise
prob-
your immune system. Absolutely. I can
Yes.
understand why she want to go to Australia to get her very special. It was a trial treatment that you could only get in Australia.
Well, the problem is,
because of the doctors that were injecting her were like 6 foot tall and blonde.
absolutely, there's no shirts on. These shirtless doctors walking around with abs, these abs, right? Washboard abs. Now, the problem is she should have just told people that. Say, listen,
I wanna go on
I've got
vacation."
cancer. I'm going to need to go on vacation and relax. But then again, she did lie. She's not sick. And I'm still shocked that this gets people on the FBI wanted list. Now, I don't know how much
because
money
it's
she got
wire
people for.
fraud. She's
It's-
being
okay, it is wire fraud. You're
she
right.
is being she's 15 counts of wire fraud because people are donating money for a fake cause.
You're absolutely right, Patricia. Right?
And the people
It
that
is wire-
donated the money, they want it back. That's why it's fraud.
So if it was like for a couple $100, it wouldn't matter because I think there's a limit to wire fraud. It's got to be about 50,000 or maybe I think over $10,000 for wire fraud. We have to
Like
fact check
there's
that.
a minimum for it to be
Yeah,
considered
there's a
wire
minimum
fraud.
that you got to do. Well, apparently this is a thing. In recent years,
Oh,
several
yes.
women across
It's
the
a-
U.S.
it's a trend.
and abroad has been accused of and convicted of fabricating terminal illnesses. Now, as a dad, as a guy who dad died of cancer when
Hmm.
I was just 19 years old, this is a dirty, dirty trick, especially to close loved ones to tell them that you're ill and you're dying. That ain't right. I mean,
No. I mean, to
at
use an
all.
illness to, again, gain sympathy so that you can capitalize on it. Because what is the point of going out on the internet and sharing your stories and your struggles? It's to get your audience to create sympathy for you so that you're marketable, so that brands want to put commercials on your YouTube channel. It's monetization of tragedy.
Well, didn't Seinfeld have a episode about this when not John Lithgow, John Lovitz from Saturday Night Live fame was the guy that I don't know, I can't remember if he faked cancer or he did have it and then he found out he didn't, but he didn't tell anybody. And it was a funny episode of Seinfeld and it eventually came out. But yeah, this is a crappy thing to do to loved ones and family to get money out of them. But and now she's on the run for it because she's going to do some time if they catch her. But I didn't know this was a thing where people was constantly doing this. Now, my advice to anyone, if somebody comes to you and says, I'm dying, and I can't, first of all, this had to be a white woman, right? Because I don't know too many black people are gonna get lost.
Be like, sorry to know you, man.
We'll pray for you. We'll get the prayer warriors together. That's
You know
about
what?
it.
Let me get a prayer group together.
Why don't you come to church? We'll pray for you, lay hands on you.
We'll
That's
lay
about
hands
it.
on you.
But
Please
you ain't gonna get
save our brother
100,000.
and our sister.
Says, hey, brother Eldridge, you're from this terminal disease. That's about it. We'll take up a love offering the
Help them walk.
collection.
Help
That's
them
it.
walk.
You are healed in Jesus'
You are
name. That's
healed.
about all you're gonna get in the black community. So I
That's
know this
right.
woman wasn't black. The fact that she got $100,000 out of it. So, but seriously, if somebody comes at you with this,
With this
you know,
scam.
just say that. Do like the brothers and sisters do. Hey, I'll pray for you. I'll pray
That's
for
right.
you. Well,
I
I
pray
need money
you,
for this.
darling. I'm
Nah, you need
dig
Jesus.
deep, deep to the bottom of my heart to send you some good energy.
Yeah. If you want me to come to the doctor's office with you,
You
if you
need a
want me to bring
ride
you some
anywhere.
food,
I can buy
I'll
you
do
food.
that.
Yeah, exactly. Hmm.
But I'm not paying
I'm
for
not
you to go
giving
to
you
a
money
treatment.
so you could go on vacation to Australia.
Yeah, for any special treatments, because we've known celebrities who've done that. I mean, I think Gregory Hines, the late great Gregory Hines, went overseas. He died of cancer to get some special non-traditional treatment. Andy Kaufman went overseas to get treatment and alleged that he was healed from it. So we've heard this story before about people going overseas, and it never really works out. You never hear a story about people going overseas and actually getting healed from cancer. So this has been going around for a while, but just don't do it. There's a lot of scams. You can't trust people anymore. So just say, "I'll pray for
Be
you. I'll bring you
wary.
groceries." Be wary of anybody.
Especially, I mean, because she fooled her family, her own family. You know, this woman's had like no conscience at all. I mean, so imagine someone who's willing to take money from even their family. They're not. If you're a friend or just a caring person, they're
And that's the shocking thing about it, because for her to do that, she's probably had some dealings with her family at the beginning. Because something tells me for her to do this now to her family,
Mhm.
they've probably dealt with her
Had
before. And this is
some disagreements, or yeah, absolutely. This is
eh,
like her little revenge scam.
or the family was like, "Oh, she got us again." Because I have a cousin like that.
Damn it!
Oh,
She doesn't
she
have cancer
she
again.
got us again. She got us. You know, she's the person that probably said, "Oh, my car is broken down. I need some money. Oh, I lost my job. Can you
You're
do this for
absolutely
me?"
right. A
Yeah,
person like that, it's never that one thing. It's always like a constant culmination of like, oh, I ran out of gas, or can you help me out
yes.
this month, or
They always have a story.
they always have a song and dance.
Yeah,
You
so
don't just
that's
out of
yeah.
the blue decide you're gonna tell everyone you have brain cancer and scam people out of $100,000.
Because I have a
That's been percolating in your head for a little while.
I have a first cousin, and if he came to me tomorrow, first of all, he doesn't know where I live. He's one of I grew up with this dude, and he doesn't know where I live. He doesn't
For
have
a
my
reason.
for a reason. He doesn't have my phone number. He's been instructed. Everybody's been instructed to not give him my
Do
phone
not
number
give him my number.
at
Everyone in your
all.
family has that instruction.
Yeah, he's not to know my address, what I'm doing. It's the only way to interact with me if he's watched this show. This is it. So, cousin, if you
You're
watching
only
me,
family on Instagram.
yeah, we're only family here. So you can shout out to me, email me through my website. That's just about it. But if this dude showed up tomorrow and said I was dying of cancer, I would be suspect.
You
He's
would
one
be
of those
suspect.
members. I'm like,
You'd be like,
really?
You know what? Let me do a little digging. Let me get
Yeah.
back to you.
Yeah, I have to call his mother and say, does he have cancer? You know,
Oh,
I'd have to do
Lord.
some homework on that. Even still, I'd be like, I don't know.
I gotta do my due diligence over here. I mean, she
Yeah.
even had them throw her like a big party, a big fundraiser at a restaurant. The restaurant got involved and everything and donated like food and stuff. I mean, she involved a lot of people in this scam of hers. So,
Now, Patricia
know-
Ray, are you really moving? Makes me wonder about you now. Are you really moving? Are you trying to have
that's
a
right.
going
You know
away
what?
present
If
or
you guys
raise
want to
money?
send me any, I'm traveling, relocating money. I have a fund.
Hmm.
I have a fund set up.
Mhm.
My North Carolina or bust Indiegogo campaign.
Well, I don't know about that, Patricia Ray. You're asking for money and you in the same house a year from now. Okay, before we wrap up, let's go to Peabo Bryson passed away.
Mm-hmm.
Peabo Bryson, wonderful voice. If you watched a Disney movie, you know who he is. He's the guy. He's never won an Oscar for Best Song because he never wrote any of the songs. But two of the songs he sang a duet with. One of my favorites from
Barbra
Aladdin,
Streisand, no?
Whole New World, won Best Song at the Oscars with him and Regina Bell. And Beauty and the Beast. He's the black guy that sings the version of Beauty and the Beast. And a whole
I
new,
did not know that.
new world.
Oh,
Yeah,
such
That's
a
two
lovely
black
song.
people, and then
Two
with
black
the-
people singing in one Disney movie? Wow.
Yes,
Is that
insane, right?
allowed?
But Beauty and the Beast, I believe the woman was, I'm not sure. We have to fact check that. Anyway, he didn't win the Oscar for it because he didn't write the songs. You got to write the song. But he performed two Oscar-winning songs for two Disney movies. Talented guy. He passed away. He had a heart attack a few years back. He had
Did you
a
ever
stroke
see him
recently.
in concert or anything?
No, I didn't.
Mm.
I didn't see him in concert.
Is
Have
he
you?
like a contemporary of yours? How old is he? I don't remember.
Oh no, Patricia, he's 75. You're contemporary.
Hello. You're lucky you're over there because you're about to get slapped.
He said my contemporary.
I don't know how old he is.
He was 75 years old. He had a great voice, and the fact
he did
that
have a beautiful voice.
somebody picked him to do it. What an honor to do a song for a Disney movie. That's that's huge, right?
And maybe they didn't know he was black.
No, they knew he was black. I mean, he sounds black. I mean, when you hear it, it's like this is clearly your brother
Oh,
singing.
this is definitely a black guy.
Yeah. So it all worked out for him. So he had a great career, great solo artist as well, and Grammy Award winner. So he passed away of a stroke, and God rest his soul. He had a beautiful
Rest
voice.
in peace. And
Never heard a bad thing about him. Was married for over 30 years. No scandals, no social media nonsense, no hating on nobody.
It is possible to live a life where you don't have to live it in the media and
Absolutely.
in the public eye. There are actors and singers and creative people that can still make art, and it doesn't have to be like page 6 fodder. You know what I mean?
And these are the people who pass away, Patricia Ray. And like he passed away. I saw, oh no, because you don't hear no nonsense from them. They don't have a
That's
reality
right.
show
Yeah,
or
the
nothing.
Britney Spears scandals where they're driving intoxicated after all the rehabs and all of that. I mean,
I don't even remember the last time I thought about Peabo Bryson. I thought about him every time I heard the song Whole New World, but I don't remember the last time I actually thought about him until I heard that he had passed. So that's what kind of quiet life he'd lived, made plenty of money, very successful, had a couple of kids, lived in Atlanta, Georgia. So a great life. So God rest his soul and bless his family and
Sending prayers
everything.
to
Good
his
life.
family.
Yeah,
Mhm.
good life. Wonderful, man. So we're going to talk about some other things later. Patricia, I'm so excited for you and your new house. I can't wait to see your new house.
We
It's
don't
not an
have a new
apartment,
house.
is it?
We're not buying anything right away, but we'll
What are
see
you going to
where
do? A show in a
we're
barn or
staying with.
something like that?
We're gonna couch surf.
Gonna do the show from the bus stop in
That's
North
right.
Carolina?
That's right. Next time we do strictly pop culture, I'll be at a bus stop bench.
Oh, that's got to be exciting. Next to
I'm gonna
Hugo, the
do-
homeless guy.
Hmm.
All right, Patricia, I love you, and I'll see you at the going away party.
All right. Thanks, folks. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in our next month when we get to North Carolina from our new location.
You've got the world famous pop culture show with me, Dr. J,
And Patricia Ray.
on New HD Radio. Beautiful.